Hello and welcome back to another bloody good vaping. You must excuse my sort of absence of late. You know, I've been spending a lot of my time training. You know, I've been basically working out quite a lot. I've got a Tough Mudder event at the end of July, so getting myself in shape for that. I did max out at 15 stone 8, started to look a bit chunky, and over the course of the last sort of 8 to 10 weeks, I've managed to get myself down to 13 stone 10. So pretty happy about that, but it's left me kind of short on time to do anything else apart from work, family, and pumping iron. Anyway, less about that, more about reviews. So today I'm going to be taking a look at a squonk mod. Yes, a beautiful squonk mod from Limelight Mechanics out of Serbia. Now, I've reviewed some of their products before. They've had quite a few products come out in the squonk game recently, namely the Freehand, which is they've got a wood version, a walnut version, a stabilised wood version, resin versions, mechanical squonk firer. They've also do this one now, the limited edition Gloom, which is made from military grade polymer. You can have several options with this, as very customizable as well. You can have the straight direct to battery contact switch or the MOSFET like I have here. You can also have the switch in stainless steel, frosted or satin. I've got the satin one here, and you can have two types of flush. You can have two types of 510 as well. You can have the 24mm flush like this one, or a 22mm catch cup. You can also have, you've got Limelight Mechanics written down the side. You can have that in a variety of different colours as well. Takes an 18650 and a 17.5mm squonk bottle. It takes about 8.5mm in juice, say like a super soft or something like that. I've got one of the mod maker ones in this. Fits an absolute treat. You know, very nice design, very comfortable in the hand, and a really nice squonk mod. I've got the armour on the top here. I've got a single coil in this 6 wrap 24 gauge. It's coming out about 0.4 ohms, and it's tasting an absolute treat. Anyway, before I get into any more details about this, price, what I think about it, where to get it from, etc, 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 let's pop down to the table now, have a little look at it up close, and then we'll come back and give it a bloody good vaping. Safe. So here we have the Gloom from Limelight. This is the limited edition of his Freehand series, made from military grade polymer in this rather nice black, deep dark black shading. I'm guessing that's why it's called the Gloom. As you can see here, we have a nice Limelight engraving there. You can opt various different colours for this. I've gone for the straight black. You can have white. You can have red, I've seen on some, or silver. And all look rather nice indeed. Now, we're 79mm in height, 46mm in length, and just under 29mm in width here. Now, I've opted for the flush 24mm 510 here. We have a silver coated brass 510 as well. You can get a 22mm catch cup. And I've also opted for the satin switch that I have here. And it's also got sort of like satin on the 510 on the bottom there to match as well. Very nice indeed. You can have various other sort of polishes and finishes on that. You can have a polished, you can have a brushed, or you can have a frosted as well. And I do believe he is going to be doing a Cherry-Coat as well. I hope I said that right. I usually get that wrong. Your bottle, of course, from that side sort of plunging effect there, held in from a little connector at the bottom here. It's simple just to take that out, and then that just slips out down there like so. Very nice and easy. So a bit of juice in there, my fault, because I'm messing around with it. And then obviously it feeds through there. Nice tight fit, very easy to just pop in like there. And then obviously your catch goes in. On the bottom, we do have a silver plated over brass battery connection here as well with vent holes. We do have the sign for MOSFET there as well, indicating that this is a MOSFET version. The switch is lovely indeed. It fits to the thumb perfectly. You know, we don't have no need for no locking mechanism here or anything like that. It takes a little bit of a push to get going, but that's very nice indeed. I do like the back, the way the back just sort of arches and fits pleasantly in your palm like there, and it's really, really nice indeed. Another great thing about this, it's very easy to get into to clean. Let me just take my battery out. Because obviously with MOSFET as well, you don't want any juice getting in to where the wires are. Let me just get perfectly in focus for you here. Now, just to remove just to remove, in case we get any juice under here, you're going to need to clean this from time to time. You don't want any getting on the wires or such. Just remove your two little Phillips heads that are in your 510. And again on this side. Lift this up, and then you can swivel your switch round, and there you'll see all your gubbins for your MOSFET. If you get any juice in there or anything like that, you can give that a good clean out. Very easy to get into. You don't need to be an expert or anything like that, just like me, just to swivel that round and get in there to give that a good clean. Give it a good clean, swivel it back, line up your holes, and job's a good un. I shall put them back in while we wait. So that's very nice indeed, you know, especially when using anything with electronics, that you're able to just get in as easy as you can, just to make sure, because obviously with squonking it can be messy at the best of times. So being able to get in there and just basically give it a little dab clean, make sure no juice is soaking through your mod or onto your wires like that, then that's really good. Although this does come with a lifetime warranty, so Diane, the modder from Limelight, will actually just give it any fix you need. And as I said earlier, it's extremely strong mod as well. You know, he drove a car over it just to test its versatility, and it survived 2 rolls of the car wheel over it. Very impressive indeed. It's a nice strong substance, and you can feel it's a lot of quality as well. You know, it's a great shape, fits perfectly in the hand. You know, if you get a beauty ring with it and a drip tip, I don't have the beauty ring to hand, but you can actually purchase a drip tip made from the same materials as the Gloom itself, and also a beauty ring if you opt as well for the 24mm flush 510. If you get the 22mm, obviously then you will not need a beauty ring to go with it. Yeah, but a very nice device indeed. You know, it's good looking. It's really comfortable in the hand with that archway at the back as well, and that arch on the front for your forefinger. You know, very nice button to push. You know, I do prefer the MOSFET on this. I did try a direct contact mech, and it was quite a harder push to push, obviously, to make that contact. But with the MOSFET, it's just a really nice, silky smooth switch and works flawlessly. Very nice indeed. Good looking mods, and it's a lovely addition to the Limelight family. So there is the Limelight Gloom. Yeah, now let's go back up top. So there you have the Limelight Gloom, and I've got to be honest straight off the bat, this is possibly one of my most favourite squonking devices that I've used to date, and I've had quite a lot, I've reviewed quite a lot this year especially, and this has got to be by far my favourite. You know, the way it fits into the hand, the size of it, the different options, the switch on it, it's just all works absolutely perfectly. You know, very strong material as well. I recently just watched a video of the mod maker Diane run over one in his car, and it had no effect on the bugger whatsoever. I mean, that's just a testament to how well built it is, the materials that he's used. You know, it is polymer, it's not Delrin. You know, it is a form of epoxy resin, but it's very strong indeed. You know, the way it fits in your hand, the way you use your squonk method, the way it squonks, the switch. I mean, the whole thumb firing switch on this is a lovely big switch on there, especially with the MOSFET. Now, I did use a freehand direct contact mech, and it was a little bit hard on the push. You know, you really did have to give it a good push, but this MOSFET is such a simple little device. You know, you've got no click really. You've got a little sort of stop that you know that you're firing, but there's no click, but it is just extremely comfortable to use. Your thumb just sits directly on there. There's a nice big space to use, and really does feel comfortable. I think I've over squonked this a little bit, but never mind. Yeah, so I opted for the 24mm flush cup on this, so I get to use a nice little beauty ring on it. You do get one, or you can get one from Limelight. He does a optional beauty ring and drip tip that matches the Gloom perfectly. It takes an 18650. We've got a obviously a silver coated brass battery connector on the bottom. You know, you've got a nice little sort of squonk sort of connector on the bottom here so your bottle doesn't fall out. It doesn't really anyway, it's quite nice and firm in there, but that's a nice option, you know, something that I thought was lacking on the Kimek that they've actually got on this. You know, the rounded back, the arc of the back just fits lovely between your thumb and your forefinger. And it is just an absolute joy to use, you know, one of my favourites. It's a very good looking piece and a very, very nicely well built piece that works just flawlessly. Now, to get one, you have to be a member of the Limelight group, but they do also stock them, say, at places like Vape Time and things like that. They sell out pretty quick. I mean, these are limited numbers on the Gloom. I know that there's more freehands out there, which are either the resin version or the stabilised wood versions or the walnut versions. There's a few more of them out and about on the in the wild, but the Glooms are limited numbers, and I know that lists are filling up quickly. And you know, if you go onto like the second-hand market as well on Facebook, these are snapped up rather fast, so you have to be quick on the old draw to get yourself one of these. But they are available. I will put the links in the description. The price on these sort of vary a little bit. You know, a standard Gloom with a just a normal mech direct contact switch is around €300. An extra €30 for the MOSFET, and I think an extra €30 if you want the beauty ring and the drip tip as well to match. So you know, around €330 for a MOSFET Gloom like this one. This is about £290, something like that, and I think personally it's well worth the money. As I've said, nicest squonker, mechanical-esque, depending if you have the MOSFET or not, but nicest sort of unboarded, is that a word I can use, without a board, squonker that I have used. It's extremely comfortable and extremely well made, and just it's a beautiful little thing as well, even like in a standard black as it is here. So yeah, I'll put those links in the description if you're interested, but I would highly recommend the Gloom or any product from Limelight. I mean, he's a very, very talented guy, you know, and tries to appease everybody, and they have a lifetime warranty on these bad boys as well. So anything that goes wrong with it, you send it back and he will fix it for you for free. So that's pretty damn great on the customer service front as well. You know, you can actually have upgrades as well if you opted for one with a direct contact switch, a full mechanical, and you think, I want the MOSFET, you can actually send that in and have the MOSFET upgraded. You could have your, say you bought the Flush 510 and thought, well, you know, I really wish I'd have got the catch cup. You can have that done as well. So, you know, you have all those options. You can kind of try it as well. And if you're not satisfied, you can get it upgraded to the version that you think will suit your vaping style perfectly. And that's just a testament to the modder himself. Dan's a very, very nice guy, does lots for his customers. And, you know, he even, like I said, ran over one in his car just to test the strength of it. He did ask everybody on his Facebook group what they'd like him to see to do it, and some people were saying shoot it with a gun, some people were saying, you know, set fire to it, run over it with your car, and he's just trying to put it through its paces to see how much damage these things can take. And like I said, he ran over it in his car twice, and not a fucking mark on it. So wow, that's just a testament to his mod making skills and the materials he's used to make the Gloom. So there you have the Limelight Gloom, 18650, made from a military grade polymer. You have two options for your 510. You have the 24mm flush or the 22mm catch cup. You have a nice big switch on the back, either frosted, media blasted satin or whatever, or stainless steel or brushed, polished or brushed. You know, you've got a silver coated brass battery connection. You do have a connector for your bottle as well. You know, all in all, absolutely fantastic, and really, really nice mod indeed. If you have a chance to get one, totally get one. They are perfect. So thank you very much for watching this review, and I will see you on the next one. Stay safe.